So I'm going to show you my face routine that I do every single day. It has changed up a little bit. I'm using a lot of new products that I've been really loving, so I wanted to show you how they look and how I use them. So I'm going to try and do this where it's not a voiceover, just because I think it's going to be fun. So first off, I have a fresh face on. I literally just woke up. I'm still a little puffy. And I brushed my teeth, washed my face with water, and then I applied already my Paula's Choice moisturizer, and I'm running out, so I had to cut it open to really get everything out. And I already put my sunscreen, which is the Shiseido lotion. And so my skin is ready to put on makeup. So I'm gonna put my hair up, and oh, and I'm still wearing my pajamas, so this is really my face routine. First, I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and basically I just use it as concealer, and that is all that I use. I'm not gonna use really like a foundation, just because I want my skin to breathe. It's just not really good to use foundation every single day. And then I just go right ahead and use my under eye concealer, which is the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. I like this one for under the eyes because it's much more moisturizing. Oops, I forgot my chin. So I look really scary. Alright, moving on. I already wet my beauty blender, so it's all puffy and ready to be used. And I'm just going to blend everything in. So I'm just tapping on my face. I find this to be like the fastest and most natural looking way to do it. Like, it gives the finish like such a blended in look. I don't think anything could blend in concealer or foundation as good as a beauty blender. So for my under eyes, I actually add a little bit more of a brightening concealer that's a little lighter. This is the Fit Me Concealer in Sand. I just put it right that transition area where your bags are, which I have a lot of since I have to study and stay up late. So just using the beauty blender once again. For underneath my eyes, what I like to do is actually use a loose powder. And my favorite one has always been the Chanel one. So what I'm going to do is just use my beauty blender, tap a little bit of it onto the beauty blender, tap the excess off of the beauty blender, and then just pat it in. It will prevent the concealer from creasing. Now I'm going to put on the Mineral foundation, and it is the BECCA one, and I just absolutely love this. I'm using the BECCA brush with it, so I'm just gonna tap my brush and wiggle it in. Then holding it horizontally. I just brush it in super fast. It looks so natural. It looks so natural. It blends in, not like a powder, but literally like a liquid foundation. I can't detect that I have anything on. I just absolutely love it and definitely recommend it to you guys. Love, love, love it. Going to fill in my brows. So I'm using my Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I absolutely love this just because I already have pretty thick brows, but I just want to use it to fill in like little areas that are a little bit more sparse. And I think it's such a perfect product. Like I find a powder brow, like a powder to be used on the brow, sometimes is a little too much. And then definitely those pomade ones are a little too crazy for me. Just for my brows wise, I mean, it probably works for some people. But my brows are already so thick. I don't want extra brows. So I'm just putting it where I need it. And always be careful placing the caps in, because one cap is actually smaller and I always cap the smaller one on the bigger one, and I always smush my brow liner, my brow wiz. Alright, so now that the brows are on, I feel a lot better. Next, I'm going to continue with the face. So I am actually going in with a bronzer. I'm trying out this new bronzer by Bobbi Brown, and this is in the golden light color, and I'm using my Chanel angled brush. So just tapping. I absolutely love bronzer, and I think it makes such a big difference. Really, it makes your face stand out and just gives it dimension. Because, you know, of course, foundation sometimes just make your skin just so one color. Okay, perfect. Looking very golden and very appropriate for the springtime now. Alright, moving on, I am going to use my favorite blush of the moment. And let me grab a... And it is the Luminoso Milani Baked Blush. It's this gorgeous coral color. It's super duper pigmented, and I absolutely love the color. So I use my arch of my brow as my guidance, and I use my blush right here. And then I pull it back towards the bronzer. Isn't that such a gorgeous color? Okay. And then my favorite part of the face routine is my look. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So I use like a really not dense brush, and then I just tap it into it, because a little goes a long way, and I just go like this on the top of my cheeks. Oh, so pretty. Now what I'm going to do is to curl my lashes, and I like to curl my lashes prior to putting on my liquid liner, just because that way I can expose the underneath skin so I can really get into the lash line. And I find like sometimes you curl your lashes afterwards and some of your liner you get some of your liner and then you have to reapply some of the liner. I don't have time for that, so I just curl my lashes prior to. Okay, and then of course I'm going to zoom in for you so you can see how I apply my new Tom Ford eyeliner. I absolutely love it. So this liner is double-ended. It has a brush tip on one side and then a felt tip on the other. So with the brush tip on this side, it has like this gold band to indicate, and that's what I use first to create my line. So first of all, I'm going to look downwards, not with my eyes closed, but look downwards. And I'm going to start from the inside. And I'm just going to lay the brush onto my lid sideways. So I'm not using the tip, I'm using the body of the brush. Just like that. And then I just keep going. I'm not worried about getting really close, I'm just worried about the shape. Okay, and then at the ends, I actually get a little thicker. And then I just flick it outwards like that. And then I'm going to use the bottom lash line as a guide to go directly upwards to meet up with that line. Just like that. And then I'm going to fill in that space. And we are practically done. Now I'm using the other side, which is the felt tip. It's a little bit tinier, so I'm just going to open my eyes, tilt my head back a little, and then just go right into the lashes. And we are done with the top liner. Now for the bottom, I actually use the liquid liner as well to make it very, very easy. So what I'm going to do is use that small side felt tip, and I'm going to just connect from the top, and I'm just going to make a couple of dots. I'm just using it as to get some pigment, and I'm using a smudge brush, and I'm going to just smudge it around to soften the liner. And because the liner hasn't dried yet, it just makes this really nice color and kind of like almost a eyeshadow effect. And I am done with one eye. So as you can see the difference. This really makes my eyes look more elongated rather than rounded, and then it really just makes the eye stand out, and it was super fast, super easy. So I'm going to repeat on the other side. And I dip into my highlighter that I used earlier, and I'm going to just brighten up this area. So since I'm wearing like a corally blush, I'm using the coral one, which is in GENIE. So basically this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy just getting ready with me and seeing the new products that I'm loving, that I'm actually using on an everyday basis, and seeing how they work on the skin and how I'm using them. And if you liked it, please thumbs up so that I can know that you enjoy watching these, and I will make more Get Ready With Me videos. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when my new video is up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!